Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Gabby, and today our video will be 5 easy hairstyles featuring Afro Kinky braids that you can certainly try. If you are a guy, it's okay, you don't have to leave. You can share this video with your mom, sister, any female that you think will look great in these hairstyles, okay? So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So before we begin, you'll need a couple items. I personally use 3 combs. I use a large tooth comb for sectioning off my hair. I use a medium-sized comb for smaller parts and a finer tooth comb to make sure those parts are really accurate. You'll also need a brush. You'll also need hair ties, or woogies as we like to call it in the Caribbean. I also use scrunchies to section off my hair. So you'll also need some type of gel or jam. I try my best to stay away from gel unless I'm doing like a sleek ponytail and I know I'm gonna wash it off, but I am using Let's Jam, and you could also use Shine and Jam. Now if your hair is as coarse as mine, I will advise you to get that extra hole, okay? So you'll need a pair of clippers or scissors, you'll need a crochet needle, and you also need the hair. So the hair that I'm working with today is the Afro Kinky bulk. The brand is Realistic and it is in the shade number 2. And I bought 2 packs of this because I wanted my hair to be really full. So yeah, let's get right into it. So my hair is currently in 2 strand twists, and I did this so that I can section off my hair and detangle my hair so that when I am doing these hairstyles it can be easy to manipulate. You can also do plaits, but if you are in a hurry, if you are in a rush, 2 strand twist definitely saves time. So now I'm just going to loose or take down all of the twists. So all our twists are out, and we'll be starting our first style, which will be a mohawk. So to start, we are going to make 4 parts, and we are going to part horizontally. And please remember, natural hair care 101. Please part with your hands first and then with the comb so that your hair wouldn't burst or anything. We don't need your hair being damaged. Your hair is beautiful, so please take care of it. Okay, so when I'm finished with one section, I'm just securing that with a scrunchie. Now I want you to know that your parts do not need to be straight, okay? Don't forget that you are doing this hairstyle by yourself. If you have someone that can help you, that's even better. Then your parts will be really straight. But you know, sometimes with natural hair, the rough kind of look actually works well for us. Don't forget, it's natural hair, so sometimes when you are doing your hair for yourself, it naturally comes out a little bit crooked, okay? But just take your time and you'll definitely get it right. So before I secure my last section, I just want to make a smaller section right in the front of my hair so that I can create the 2 little braids in the front, just to bring a bit of diversity to the hairstyle. So right now all of our sections are separated and we'll actually be working backwards. So what I want you to do is go to the last section in the back and we'll be detangling it, because right now it's still a bit puffy. So if we put it into a 1, if we put it into a hair tie, it won't lay very flat, it might be a bit bulky. So what we'll do is detangle it. So make sure and comb from the ends, go up, hair care 102. I don't know. So yeah, make sure and comb from the ends to the roots, and we'll be securing that with a hair tie. It will be tighter than the scrunchie, and you'll also be adding your jam or gel to make sure those sections are neat. So my hair is all done. It's looking neat and nice. It's in these small buns. Now if your hair is long enough, you can stop right here. But for the ones who want a bit more volume, we'll be going in with the hair right now. So in the back, I used 4 small bulks. These bulks usually come already separated in the pack, so I just took out 4 of these small bulks, and I added a rubber band to hold it together, and I'm putting that rubber band around one of my buns, which is the last one. So then I'm wrapping the bun with the Afro Kinky hair, and as you wrap, if you want, you can add some hairpins or bobby pins. Sometimes the hair definitely just stays in place, so if you think that you need a little more security in terms of it staying still, you can definitely add some hairpins or bobby pins. So one thing to note when you are wrapping your bun, please make sure and wrap around the bun but also over the bun. Sometimes we tend to buy a color that is a bit off from our natural color, and just to have that consistency, you want to make sure and wrap over the bun as well. So if you bend your head, or if you are a short person, the consistency will be there. What you'll do is wrap around your hair, you'll add a bobby pin, and then you will kind of lap the Afro Kinky over the bun so that the consistency will be there as well. So all the buns are wrapped, and now I'm going to create 2 plaits in the front, and I'll be adding beads at the end. Okay, so moving on to style number 2, which is cornrows or cane rows and leave out. So we'll be sectioning our hair into 2 sections. The front part will be a bit smaller than the back part. We'll secure that with a scrunchie. Okay, so now moving on to the back part of my head, I separated my hair into 2 parts first, because sometimes the back part of your hair is a bit more tricky to plait due to the shape of it. So yeah, I sectioned mine into half, and then I went in with medium size cane rows. Okay, so now we'll be going in with our crochet needle. The crochet method is quite easy. All you have to do is open your latch, put your crochet needle through your plait or your braid, and then take your hair and you're going to put that into the hook of the crochet needle. Then you close the latch and simply slide it out of the plait. So it's really simple to tie it and to secure it. There are many different ways that you can do it, but what I'm doing right now is just simply tying it like a knot, right? You can do 2 knots if you want, but I am personally doing 1 knot because it's way easier to take down, and it's less pulling on my hair, I think. So that's what I'm doing right now, so you can follow that as well. Okay, so moving on to the top part of my hair, I like to put my hair in half again and then I like to start from the ends by my ear, part cane row, and go straight up to the middle. So what I'm doing right now is sliding the ends of the cane rows into the spaces between the crochet braids, and if you want, you can take a hairpin just to secure the braid there, but I know that mine will not be going anywhere, so I am leaving it as is. Okay, so that was the end of style number 2. I like how this turned out. The braids in the front didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to. Not my best work, I must say, but that's okay. I still like it. I added some jam gel to the front so my edges will be a bit more neat. Okay, so moving on to style number 3. Now this style is the 2 puffs in the front and the crochet leave out in the back. So we are going to leave the crochet in the back, same method, and then we are kind of going to do the same method as we did for the mohawk. So we are going to separate our hair into 2 parts in the front, then we are going to secure that with a hair tie. Make sure and add your gel, your jam, brush that up really neatly, and then we are going to make 2 buns in the front, and then we are just going to do the same method as we did with the mohawk. You wrap the bun with the Afro Kinky hair. Okay, so that's the end of style number 3. It's really simple, really easy. I love how it turned out. It's so cute. It reminds me of one of those headbands, those Mickey Mouse headbands we used to wear when we were younger. Yeah, it's really nice. So moving on to style number 4, it's basically the same concept as style number 3. It's just 1 single bun and a leave out in the back. So you are just making 1 bun at the top, and definitely add more hair because that bun will be bigger as opposed to the 2 buns. Okay, so that's the end of style number 4. I love how it turned out. It looks really, really nice. It looks like mine. First of all, it is. I have been killing this style for like 2 weeks now, so obviously I really love it. Alright, moving on to style number 5, our final style. We are going to do some bantu knots and leave out. At this point, the last 4 styles will basically leave out and a style in the front, so it's really easy. To do the style, again, the crochet leave out is gonna remain as is in the back, and then we are just gonna focus on the bantu knots in the front. So I started to create some triangles. I started to do 1 in the middle of my head in the front, and that will kind of guide how big I'm going to do the other ones at the side of that middle triangle. And when I section those off, I'll put them into scrunchies, and then I'll just neaten the parts and add hair ties to all of them. When those are finished, I'm going in with my crochet needle and Afro Kinky braid, and I'm going to pass the needle through one of the sections, then add my braid. It's the same method, and then I'm going to actually create a braid with my hair as well as the Afro Kinky. So when I'm done with that, I'm going to wrap it around the section to create my bantu knots. Okay, so this style is completed. It looks really nice. I love it. I love bantu knots. It's actually one of my favorite hairstyles. And this was our 5th and final look. Okay guys, that was the end of our video today. I hope that you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on all our social media, Kosey and Gabby. I hope that you enjoyed once again, and if you have any questions about these hairstyles, you can certainly comment down below. If you made it to the end of this video, you can leave a comb, a brush, a scissors, anything dealing with hair, comment down below so that I will know that you made it to the end of this video. Thank you once again for watching, and we will see you in our next video. Bye!